can we expect from Devin, you know, going up at 147? There's a lot of needle, I guess, between the pair of you. I guess from what you've seen in camp.
Hey, listen, an exciting Devin Haney. Let's sit it right there. I just told you is that if you don't want to fight, then you don't want to fight. There's no clauses, there's no catches, there's no nothing.
Yeah. He just capping for like social media. Like he not gonna be like realistic about the situation.
Man, Shakur Stevenson.
I told y'all Dev will beat the shit out of Shakur Stevenson.
Yes, but did you talk to Turkey Al-Sheikh?
He gonna beat Rockstar Shakur?
Beat the shit out of Shakur.
Rockstar, he gonna beat the shit out of Rockstar Shakur Stevenson. Beat the shit.
Shakur's no different than everybody else. They're all really good. Devin is special. He has the style, he has the confidence, he has the ability to navigate his own career in a way that he's able to fight all of them, and he fares a great chance against all of them. That's something that's special. That's something that's rare. That's Devin.
The moment detonated instantly. What was supposed to be a routine press conference flipped on its head when Tyson Fury stormed in and hijacked the spotlight. With one appearance, Fury pulled all the attention away from Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora and made it painfully clear who still controls the room. Fury didn't shout. He didn't posture. He mocked. Calmly. Confidently. And that quiet disrespect cut deeper than any insult, landing straight on Wilder.
What's your thoughts on Shakur saying he not fighting Dev unless he got a rehydration clause?
Shakur, man, honestly, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I can pop it on channels and like that and do that, you know what I mean? And we can have fun with it. But, you know, over here on the Boxing Voice, right, I want to ask, in or around the division, every bad motherfucker around Devin has gotten an offer to fight, or they've been in the ring, or, I mean, who else has that happened with? All the fights that the people want to see Devin fight, the person that got either a contract or Devin and got in the ring with him. Can we say that about anybody else?
The long-teased bout between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney has become one of boxing's most talked-about potential super fights, with history and negotiation stretching back years.
Do you think that, like, was that ever something that you wanted to consider, though? Like, also, because I think people say this narrative was like, yo, if you know you could beat him, just fight him.
Yeah, but why would I fight this nigga for the least money that I could get when it's like, okay, cool, let's go through the WBC, because that's what I did that they're trying to ignore. Right. They're going to ignore that whole part. I said, WBC, y'all do y'all job, enforce the fight, and we're going to do it that way. They gave him the deadline to figure out was he going to fight me or fight Regis. That man decided to move up.
Yeah.
But I really made the WBC do their job. That's what it really came down to. And whatever finish that they was going to offer, that's what it was going to be at the end of the day.
So if they would have came back and said 75-25, would you
I would have had no choice. I just tried to go around the bullshit that was presented, because that's bullshit. Like, I'm a 2-division world champ. I unified at 130 in one of the biggest fights at 130 pounds. Like, if we're going to be...
Fury went right at the heart of Wilder's long-running accusations. He questioned the logic behind them, pointing out that Wilder completely rebuilt his team and changed his preparation after their losses. If the excuses were real, why change everything? Fury's tone stayed relaxed, almost amused, while Wilder's claims began to sound less like evidence and more like lingering frustration.
After the weigh-in,
if y'all want me to come to 147, I'm coming in with rehydration clause. I don't even do that. But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going there? So any of y'all want to fight me at 147?
Yeah, rehydration.
10 pounds.
10-pound rehydration. Like the IBF rule, basically.
You got to understand, that means on fight night, when we get in the ring, they're going to be 157, maybe 158.
Max.
No bigger than 160 that night.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So if we could get it like, all right, like the IBF rule, 10-pound rehydration.
Yes, but think about it. If there's no rehydration clause. These guys gonna get up to 170 pounds.
Yeah, 175.
I'm in the 140s on fight night.
Yeah.
So if I'm 140, they 170. Bro, what am I in here wrestling around with these?
Wilder tried to reclaim momentum by leaning into his trademark intensity, promising destruction and insisting he'll do whatever it takes to win. But compared to Fury's composure and Derek Chizora's quiet focus, the bravado felt forced. Chisora didn't need to sell danger. He looked ready to deliver it. The contrast was glaring. Wilder talking, Chisora preparing.
Is that a fight you guys are seeking, or are you leaving it alone since he's saying that it would require Devin to get a rehydration clause? Is that something you're willing to get on a phone and discuss how many pounds exactly?
Well, when you're speaking about Debo, you might hear a whole lot of that's inconsistent with things that you say about normal fighters. When you talk about a generational talent like Dev, you would expect those that are elite to look to have, to be on a level playing field. What you weigh is what you weigh, and how you get down the next day is, it is what it's all about,
This is where Fury's real strength showed. He dismissed the cheating accusations without emotion, without defensiveness. That mental stability is what separates him. And by standing firmly behind Chisora, Fury transferred that calm energy straight to him. While Wilder wrestled with narratives and excuses, Chisora stood grounded, clear-headed, and locked in. One man was chasing explanations. The other was chasing execution.
Do a catch weight, which is what he wants to put on. Not a catch weight, but a rehydration, which is what he said it would require in order for him to fight Devin.
No, what he said was that he doesn't do any negotiation. He has a management team that does it. And let's just stay and keep it right there. Everything that he's saying, he's not going to 100% stand on it, because he says he doesn't negotiate against himself and refers back to his team. So I can't take any of that serious, especially, like I said, given an opportunity that you understand that he says that based on Conor Benn doing something that he felt might be unfair and putting it on Chris Eubank is what he's saying that he might do to him.
Chisora didn't shy away from the pressure either. He acknowledged being the favorite and wore it comfortably. Backed by Fury, supported by fans, and confident in his preparation, Chisora looked unshakable. This wasn't just about odds, it was about belief. Wilder still has power, but power alone doesn't outweigh preparation, experience, and mental stability.
Who would you favor at 147 between him and Devin? Shakur?
That's a tough fight. I like both of those styles together, but I do think that Shakur is just more defensively aware, sound and aware. It's possible that Shakur may win that fight. I feel like he's a problem for a lot of guys because of his style. But Devin and both of those styles together, that's a great mashup. And I don't know, that's actually a really good fight.
Observers began circling the same issue: Wilder's mental recovery. Losses are part of boxing, but many believe he never truly recovered from being dominated by Fury. That lingering damage isn't physical, it's psychological. And that's exactly where Chisora thrives. With Fury's guidance and his own battle-hardened mindset, Chisora looks equipped to control pressure and dictate pace. Wilder has strength, but history shows he struggles against calm, relentless opponents.
Conor Benn, there's a lot of fights that Shakur can be involved in and beat all these dudes, man. Beat all of them. Has a chance of beating all of them, right? And solidifying, his mark in the sport. Being, the great of his generation. When Crawford left, I told y'all that, Shakur was the next guy on the throne. And I truly wholeheartedly still believe that. I know there's guys that has worked with Shakur in the past that swear up and down. Oh, I even forgot Murataya is there too. Guys like Andy Cruz. I mean, there's a lot of talented guys that people respect that Shakur has the ability to freaking
Liam Goodall pointed out the deeper concern, Wilder's obsession. Years later, he's still clinging to unproven accusations. That fixation keeps him anchored to the past. Chisora, by contrast, operates without baggage. No distractions. No narratives. Just focus. Fury's public support only reinforces where the psychological advantage lies. One fighter is free. The other is carrying weight.
Those guys and putting that on his resume, man. We talking about legendary status. We talking about Mount Rushmore type of stuff, you know, because, you know, all these guys are the elite guys of this generation and people respect them. And if Shakur was to beat them, you know, he's going to definitely make his mark heavy in the sport and become extremely popular, you know, even more popular than what Terrence Crawford is right now, you know. And I feel like Shakur can be that face of American boxing that, you know, we've always had. You know, we have Floyd Mayweather. I think he can be as popular as Floyd Mayweather, if not more popular than Floyd Mayweather, you know. So I don't know, man. Guys, you know, tell me what you think. You know, am I tripping? But there's a lot of potential matchup for Shakur